Good morning. Sunday, August 7th, 2022. Who is the greatest? Baseball's all-time player matchups. Chapter 8. Henry Aaron, total bases. I've taken 20 categories in baseball stats and compared two players who are in the Baseball Hall of Fame with the stats in 20 categories. What are the categories? Career average, runs scored, runs batted in, home runs, triples, doubles, singles, total bases, slugging on base, base on ball, stolen bases, 100 RBI seasons, 100 runs scored seasons, most runs in a season scored, most RBIs in a season, highest average in a season, most hits in a season, most 200 hit seasons, total career hits. 20 categories, total bases. Who's number one? Henry Aaron. 6,856 career total bases. How does he match up with the next 24 players in the Baseball Hall of Fame who have the most total bases? They are Stan Musial, Willie Mays, Ty Cobb, Babe Ruth. Pete Rose, Carl Yastrzemski, Eddie Murray, Frank Robinson, Ken Griffey. Top 10. Dave Winfield, Cal Ripken, Tris Speaker, Lou Gehrig, George Brett, Mel Ott, Jimmy Fox, Derek Jeter, Ted Williams, Honus Wagner, top 20. Then you have Paul Molitor, Al Kaline, Reggie Jackson, Andre Dawson, and David Ortiz. Top 25. In the Hall of Fame, you may ask the question, you got Pete Rose on the list. Why? Well, he had 5,752 total bases, which is number 6 on the all-time list. He's not in the Hall of Fame, I know it, but he should be. But you got to put him on this list. So if you want to be technical, how does Henry Aaron match up with 23 other Hall of Famers and then Pete Rose, who's number 24? How does he match up? Number 2 on the list, Stan Musial, 6,134. Number 2 in total bases. Matching up with Henry Aaron, he beat him 11, 8, and 1. Out of 20 categories, he won 11, lost 8, tied 1. In this total base category, Aaron had 17 wins, 7 losses. Number 2, Willie Mays. Aaron beats him 12-8. 3, Ty Cobb. Cobb wins 12-8. 4, Babe Ruth. Ruth wins 14-5-1. Next, Pete Rose. Aaron beat Rose 11-9. Next, Carl Yastrzemski. Aaron won 18-2. Next, Eddie Murray. Aaron wins 18-2. Next, Frank Robinson. Aaron wins 15-5. Next, Ken Griffey. Aaron wins 18-2. Next, Dave Winfield. Aaron wins 20-0. Next, Cal Ripken. Aaron wins 20-0. Next, Tris Speaker. Speaker beat Aaron 11-8. Aaron has 7 losses. Next, Lou Gehrig. Gehrig wins 14-6 over Aaron in the matchup. Next, George Brett. Aaron wins 15-1. Next, Mel Ott. Aaron wins 16-4. Next, Jimmy Fox. Fox wins 12-8. Next, Derek Jeter. Aaron wins 16-4. Next, Ted Williams. Williams wins 11-9. Close. Next, Honus Wagner. This is interesting one here. Let's see what happened. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Aaron wins 11-9 over Wagner. Next, Paul Molitor. Aaron wins 11-9. Next, Al Kaline. Aaron wins 19-1. Next, Reggie Jackson. Aaron wins 20-0. Next, Andre Dawson. Aaron 19-0-1. And lastly, David Ortiz. Aaron wins 17-3. Total bases matchups. Aaron 17 wins, but he had 7 losses. Aaron beat Jackson, Ripken, Winfield, Kaline, Dawson, Murray, Griffey, Ortiz, Ott, Jeter, Robinson, Brett, Mays, Yastrzemski, Rose, and Molitor, and Wagner. 7 losses for Aaron to Gehrig, Ruth, Cobb, Fox, Musial, Speaker, and Williams. Significant, right? Henry Aaron, one of the greatest players of all time, voting matched up in total bases. 17 wins, 7 losses. Why is this significant? Well, in my previous videos, I did home run matchups. Ruth won the home run matchups of the top 25 home run sluggers in the Hall of Fame. Ruth won 24-0. He beat them all. The next 24 in line. Career average matchups. That was chapter 2. That was Ty Cobb. Cobb had 21 wins and 2 losses, and he tied 1. In the career runs scored matchups, Rickey Henderson has the most career runs scored, but he lost in matchups. Got it right here. 0 wins, 23 losses, 1 tied. See, I'm comparing these players and their matchups. Then we have the runs batted in matchup. What happened there? Aaron had 16 wins and 7 losses. See, in the total bases, he had 17 wins, 7 losses. Runs batted in matchup, 16 wins, 7 losses, 1 tied. See, Ruth had no losses. Cobb had 2 losses, yet Aaron has 7 losses in matchups. Why? There are 7 other players who had a better matchup record in 20 categories than Henry Aaron. Not to take away from Henry Aaron. I'm just comparing who are greater players. Who's the greatest? Then I did a matchup on triples. Sam Crawford. His record, 10 wins, 13 losses. Interesting chapter on the doubles matchup. Tris Speaker, 21 wins, 2 losses. Did you know that in total bases matchup, Speaker beat Aaron? In the doubles matchup, Speaker had 21 wins. He had 2 losses and 1 tied. His losses, Babe Ruth, Ty, and Lou Gehrig. Then in the singles matchup, Pete Rose, 6 wins, 17 losses. See, the matchups were hard for Rose. And then this chapter, Aaron, total bases. How did he match up? I have it on stats. Chapter 9, baseball all-time matchups. I'm proving a point. How did one player match up with the other player in total stats, 20 categories? And in total bases, Aaron had a good record, 17 wins, but he had 7 losses. He lost to Lou Gehrig, Babe Ruth, okay. Ty Cobb, Jimmy Fox, Stan Musial, Tris Speaker, and Ted Williams. Are all those players better than Henry Aaron? That can be debated. All right, interesting on the matchups. Don't you agree? What's next? Slugging matchups. That'll be chapter 9. The last one is chapter 8. Who is the greatest slugger of all time as far as slugging percentage? Babe Ruth, number 1, 690 slugging. And there's 24 other players with a slugging percentage in order. We will get to that chapter next video and baseball's all-time player matchups. Thanks for watching. I'm out.